I'm a little bit late to the party here. However, as many of you know, I'm a soldier and I was doing pre-deployment training when the MSR released. Despite that, I've had a chance to fly it. Spoiler alert, it's as good as I thought it would be. I've had some time to think about it, so here we go. Hello YouTubers, this is the noobifier with an update to part 5 of Shipfight, which was published all the way back in 2018. Shipfight is a series of videos aimed to identify pros and cons between two ships in a seemingly similar role and price range. I felt confident back then that we had enough information to discuss these two ships, even though one was in concept at the time. I have it linked up for you if you want to see if I was on the mark or not. Spoiler, as I said, the MSR is a pretty compelling ship. If you were to ask me right now what my current list of 4 ships is, it would be the Titan, the Black, the MSR, and the Carrack. Please comment your own list of 4 in the comments so we can comment on your comments. Today I will once again discuss the RSI Andromeda versus the Mercury Star Runner. I think the question is quite interesting as both are around the $250 mark. They're both versatile ships that can, due to their cargo space, offer a broad mission spread. Let's get the obvious stuff out of the way. The Andromeda is one of the oldest concepts that offered the original backer one of the first multi-crew experiences. I did a full history rundown of the Connie as part of a series of videos that I have linked into a playlist. The ship is very formidable, with 4 pilot-slaved size 5 hardpoints, an upper and lower manned turret, and a near-endless supply of missiles on 4 racks. With the newest information from the vehicle experience team, they're changing how missiles work. We will be able to lock and fire 4 at the same time if they're the same type from 4 launchers. By the way, that would be 16 volleys of 4 missiles. I'm going to give the Connie one thing to its credit. You do not want to be anywhere near the front of this ship if you're doing bad things. It has a large cargo space on a piston-lowered platform, which can also deploy larger ground vehicles like the Ursa. The included P-52 snub fighter may offer another layer of support, as the Andromeda can technically escort itself. We're going to need to see if this actually offers any form of protection or deterrent. The idea probably seemed very fun on paper, but the snub is probably just a distraction. If the Connie jumps away without the snub, that player is basically on their own and stranded. So again, more of a liability than maybe an asset. Recent improvements to turret gameplay means you're likely better defended by a good turret gunner and pilot team. The cockpit view is fairly obstructed. The accommodations are Spartan, but functional, and the ship offers its owner a very wide range of mission possibilities. The current version is still Mark IV, and you can really see its age. Everything is just sort of there in the open. It has everything, but not to the level of any of the new ships, leading me to ask CIG to consider putting the entire Connie series on a refresh list again. The newly released Crusader Mercury Star Runner, or MSR for short, was massively anticipated. The MSR is a smaller dedicated data runner, so initially it would seem like these shouldn't be compared. The Mercury being half the size made it a little bit more maneuverable. It's quicker in a straight line, it drifts less, and its cargo space actually grew in development, making it also technically a better hauler than the Andromeda. Its ramp and bay can now support up to an Ursa rover, and this is where there's a special access point into crawl spaces. The crawl space serves a game purpose, allowing you to store special items away from the main cargo bay. It also allows you to quickly pop up in several rooms throughout the ship to include engineering, server room, crew quarters, the lounge, and just behind the bridge. I'm planning to discuss how to open and use the tunnels in another video, but they are, yet again, another real advantage over the Connie. If it was all just down to firepower, then the Andromeda would walk all over the MSR. But we must take a more holistic approach and evaluate gameplay value. The Mercury has a mint cockpit view. The pilot-served weapons are pretty unremarkable, but its turrets left in the hands of a skill crew may make the difference. It's important to never confuse the main tactic of a smuggling ship, and that is to never be seen, and if you're seen, to run. The 2 turrets originate from one small room attached to the bridge, on the right side of an asymmetrical hull. The chair nearest takes you down, and the chair furthest takes you up. The placement is quite centralized, allowing for quick access from practically anywhere in the ship. Up to now, the MSR seems to offer a little bit more than the Andromeda, unless you plan to fight a bunch, and then I would suggest that you take something a little bit more specific, like a Corsair, when that's made flight ready. So we're back to the question, why should we choose an Andromeda over an MSR? And the answer is about to become even more clear. You don't, and you shouldn't. We have some bits here and there about the future data running mechanic and data interception gameplay. On Inside Star Citizen recently, they did make a specific mention that the MSR data modules on the racks are going to be removable. Again, which is just cool. So with that, I am very ready to share my thoughts. It's normal human nature to favor newer things more. This comparison really had nothing to do with the fact that the MSR is newer. It's just flat out superior. It's smaller, it's cooler, it offers great view, it can carry more cargo, it offers future data gameplay through its scanner suite and its server room. It can carry large vehicles, and I didn't even have to factor in that the living spaces are fully fleshed out and that there's a complete network of crawl spaces hiding special cargo or playing peekaboo I kill you with anyone stupid enough to board that ship. For the last year, I've had a single ship in my fleet, which is a Sabre, and right now I have 2. A great concept and a truly fantastic development effort when it was in the ship pipeline. MSR, hands down. The smaller crew requirement and sneaky gameplay is really appealing, tailored to cargo, data, smuggling, exploration, and just a great medium multiplayer ship to enjoy with your friends. If you own an Andromeda and don't have a specific reason why you haven't replaced it yet, allow me to be very blunt. What the hell are you waiting for? And that's it. We come to the end. Let me know in the comments what you'd choose and why. Thank you for your support. If you got something out of the video or others, please remember to share the channel with your friends. It helps me a lot. Fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.